What's going on, fellas? Steeler here, back again, talking about Batman Return to Arkham, the collection for both Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Keep in mind, this is just my review impressions, the early impressions video. I have not completed the story on this remake, but I have just completely dominated this game on just about every platform in its older form. The Arkham Asylum on PC and Xbox 360, the Arkham City on both PC and Xbox 360. So, you know, I've definitely got a lot of experience with this title, and right off the bat, I can tell you that cutscenes are T for T the same, but just redone in Unreal Engine 4. The whole game has been re-rendered using Unreal Engine 4. All assets have been just completely increased in quality. Textures are just night and day, though you'll notice facial animations in Arkham Asylum still look very 2009-ish. The game is definitely, hands down, a visual upgrade. The tone, the grit, it looks so much darker and gothic than the original did, and really I feel like that's how the game should have always looked. Now, I did notice that some assets that were only available on PC using PhysX do make an appearance in this remaster on Xbox One. Things like extra sparks when the elevator was coming up were not present on the Xbox 360, but when enabling PhysX on PC, those things were there. Things like the cloth on the outside of the courtyard in Arkham City was not there on Xbox 360. It's here on Xbox One with the Return to Arkham Remaster. Hands down, this is the best looking version of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City you can get anywhere, and that's comparing Batman Arkham City on Ultra to Xbox One with this remaster. This remaster looks better, and you know, I don't feel like that's debatable. The extra assets they've added using more RAM, as well as Unreal Engine 4, the better lighting, the new particle systems, it just looks better. Now, obviously, this running on a Beast PC or, you know, maybe Xbox Scorpio next year, if they had an update, it would look even better than it does now, but this is the best looking version of the title. This new console remaster, so it is the way to play it when it comes to visuals, although it is capped at 30 frames per second, which leads me into my first negative, guys. The frame rate is not consistent, and that is to say the least. It is all over the place, especially when traversing the city. It is a problem on all platforms right now. Both PS4 and Xbox One are experiencing these frame rate drops and just sporadic variances depending on what you're doing. Combat, luckily, is kind of smooth in Arkham City, depending on the scenario. I've kept all footage kind of at the beginning of these two games for the new people that haven't played these games, but combat is kind of decently stable. But really, going around the city using the grapple hook is not great in Arkham City. Walking around the Arkham Asylum game is not phenomenal either. So obviously, that rumored patch to fix these performance issues, hopefully that is a thing, because without the frames, you know, no matter if this is the best looking version of Arkham Asylum and Arkham City, it doesn't matter. You've got to have the performance for the consistency to enjoy the gameplay, and that's rule number one. So, should you get the game? You know, really, if you're a newcomer that really enjoyed Arkham Knight on PS4 or Xbox One, get it. It's a non-thought. Regardless of the frame rate drops, you're going to enjoy the story in Arkham Asylum or Arkham City infinitely more than you did in Arkham Knight. Arkham Knight had the weakest story by far, in my opinion, and really these games are powered by the narrative and storytelling, not the Batmobile. So don't expect a Batmobile in these first two titles. Really, it's a more personal story with just much stronger narrative. It's night and day. And like I said, the villain's better. It's not just scripted around the Batmobile, and that's the best thing about these first two titles. So if you're really coming from Arkham Knight and you're curious about these two titles, and you really want to be the Bat, as they said in the promo footage, you know, these are the games for you. These do it better than Arkham Knight in every single way, except for the Batmobile aspect. But if you're just returning because you're a fan, keep in mind that you're going to be facing some performance issues, and that's going to be a thing, apparently. So hopefully those patches do come to fruition. But really, let me know what you think down below. Are you planning on picking this remaster up? Do you have it? And is it working for you? Let me know. I'm Dealer. Like, comment, share, subscribe for new videos. And I'm out, fellas.